So welcome back, everybody. We're gonna have a little fun in this episode. A lot of our everyday viewers know that I turn propane tanks into fire pits for some side income. But one thing that I struggle with horribly is this super thick multi-layer paint that's on them. I've tried blasting, I've tried chemicals, I've tried all kinds of stuff. Pretty much just have to get a super hot fire, burn this stuff off, and it takes forever. Well, a lot of y'all over the years have recommended I get a laser cleaner. If you watched one of the recent episodes, I did wind up getting the xTool MetalFab, which is a laser welder, a laser cutter, and a laser cleaner. So I just put my big cleaning wand on right here for that Max Clean accessory, and we're about to fire the MetalFab up, and that's today's video. I'm gonna show you how this tool is gonna make me some money. I've got a pit that's mostly complete, otherwise I can dramatically increase its value by zapping all this paint off and then maybe running over it with a grinder real quick, smoothing it out. I'm super excited to see how this machine right here is gonna increase the value of my products. We'll go in here and jack the power up because we need it going through all those layers of paint. This will be a good test for this machine too, because I'm gonna run it really hard today at close to full power. All right, let's see what happens. All right, got through a couple layers, still got one to go. I'm gonna make some adjustments here. How cool is that? All right, got a lot of work ahead of me. Let's get after it. All right, so let's take a look here at what I got going on. As you can see, we're definitely zapping through the paint. There's still some left, and you can see we have this minor etching. So I've got the majority of the paint removed, and yes, this is extremely tough paint, but we're definitely burning through it. I'm thinking now's the time to stop. There's no point in lasering this, try to get it perfect, because I'm gonna wanna go back over this with a grinding wheel or something anyways, just to give it a nice smooth polish. But since we're down to pretty much bare metal with little flakes of paint in here, it's smoky, we got burnt paint on there, so I'm gonna have to grind and smooth this anyways, wire wheel it, do something. I'm about to go pick something out. I think that's the point we need to go to right now. All right, as you can see, we have got it polished down pretty good. Well, since this episode is all about making money, one way to make money is to increase the value of something. Now, personally, I can make a bunch of these and let them just sit out here and rust for a while to kind of get that nice patina look that I like. So one way that I can quickly discolor and give an aged look to this and a darker color look is take just some spray vegetable oil, spray it all on the outside. We want to get it coated down nice and well, don't want to miss any spots. Then I'll take my torch and actually bake this oil on. Once you heat oil up to a certain point, it burns on, hardens, kind of will catch on fire, and it'll actually bake and kind of hard scale over. It's kind of almost like a seasoning process. We are going to make this happen. I got my weed burner torch. It's extremely powerful. Let's get heating this up, baking the oil on. And then we've got another one of these to build, so I can have a couple ready for some orders. All right, y'all, I don't know if you could tell because it's kind of shaded underneath, but now we have that kind of shiny bronze darkened color. And every time you burn this pit, it just gets darker and darker, and eventually it'll burn that oil off if you don't want it on in there. Actually, a couple hot fires will do that, and then it'll start turning to rust. Or you can keep coating and baking oil on every so often and just kind of get some really cool looks. So this one's pretty much prepped and ready. I just need to get the ash out of it. And this one right here, all nice and shiny. About to light a fire in it. Change it to the same color. All right, so another awesome complete project with the MetalFab, and this one is actually gonna earn me some money. I've had a lot of y'all reach out and ask to keep seeing this thing in action, so that's what we're gonna do. And since I have it, we're absolutely gonna use it to earn some income. Now, coming up here in the future, aluminum. I can't quit talking about that. For the first time in my life, I'm able to weld aluminum with this right here as well, and I have got all kinds of ideas and things that I wanna make out of that. So make sure you stay tuned for some upcoming videos. Now, y'all drop me a comment. This is an awesome machine, and I feel lucky to have it. So there's some things that you wanna see. I do read your comments, and if we see enough of the same repeat request, we'll make some future videos on that. I should also mention these two fire pits are for sale. I had a couple fall off a trailer, when they were getting delivered to me by my delivery driver, and they wound up with a couple of dents. These actually have some dents which you can hardly even see in one of them, so they're going to be discounted. And these are my last two out of the 2 tanks that were damaged. My plans are in the future is keep getting creative with ideas on coloring, staining, and I think we're going to start doing some new and creative like leg designs, handle designs, so we can start asking even more for these, but I want them to look even better. I want to get more creative with it, and I just love growing into projects and ideas. All right, y'all, if you're interested in the xTool, a lot of y'all been asking about it. There'll be some links down in the description. Go check out their website. And if you're interested in ordering anything from us that you see us make on the channel, especially fire pit related, we do sell to the public with that. Our email's also down in the description. All right, time to clean up for the day and get ready for the next project. Thanks for watching.